What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Masako Mutsuka, as you guys know already. So it's obviously I'm in the dark. No load shedding or anything like that. I just like working in the dark. I just like working at night. I need to program myself to like do things during the day, but I just get things done at night. So anyway, today I'm making a bag from scratch and I want to show you guys. I don't know how many of you guys have checked out my Instagram page. I do have a couple of bags that I show you guys that I've made, that I've posted actually, that I've made, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I make that bag or how I make a bag. So yeah, let's get into the video. As like any other fashion project, you need pattern pieces, and these are my patterns. So pattern pieces are basically a template that you're going to use to cut out your fabric. Please do read the instructions on screen because I won't be mentioning every information. So now I've cut out my fabric and this is how it looks, and the extra fabric down there that didn't have any pattern pieces is for my straps, which I was going to use my desired measurements on it. I was just going to trace on the fabric. So now what you're going to do is attach these sides, these pieces together, sorry. It's very simple, just do a straight stitch, nothing hectic, so it should be easy. And what I noticed after I was done sewing these pieces was that the middle piece, which was going to be the bottom, was a bit too flabby for me and I needed to harden it. And what I did was cut out cardboard, 2 pieces of cardboard of the same fabric, the same pattern piece without any seam allowance, stuck them together and put it in, and then attach some fusible interlining to make sure that it stayed in place. But do watch the video so that you guys can see what exactly I'm talking about. So it was very important for me to leave out the seam, to cut out the seam allowance, sorry. This was going to allow the fusible interlining to stick onto the fabric, making sure that the cardboard was in place. Attaching the fusible interlining, you need heat, and so I was ironing it on. Fusible interlining has 2 sides, a glue and a fabric side. So now for my straps, I have 3 pieces for each side of the same measurements. 2 pieces, which was going to be the plastic, and the fabric was going to be the cover or the casing for what I'm making now, which is going to be something that looks like a binding piece. I folded this piece in half, then folded it in half again, so basically I folded it twice and then stitched it. So now it kind of looks like a binding piece, and now we're going to place it in the middle of these 2 fabrics, making sure that we cover it and then just stitch it over there. When stitching it, I would advise you guys to use a zip foot and make sure that the stitch is as close as possible to that piece, and alternatively you could use a cord instead of just making this. I made sure that I left about 5 centimeters on each side of the strap so that I could be able to attach it onto the bag just like I have right here. And also make sure that you have made some markings on the bag to know where your straps are going to go. So now that I'm done attaching the straps, I'm going to attach the sides of the bag, and I'm almost done, guys. I'm so excited. So now what you're going to do is just make a straight stitch just like you did previously up to that point that you're going to leave about a centimeter seam allowance in order for it to be able to turn onto the other side. I don't know if you get me, but basically you have to attach the fabric onto the one side, then to make sure that it has a corner, you turn it. I don't know if that makes sense, but basically this is what you do. And then we're going to do a slit over there to allow some ease for us to be able to turn the fabric onto the bottom part of the bag. Just like that, I have done my slit. As you can see, you need to make sure that your slit is as close as possible to the stitch, but not too close that it could actually make it unravel. So about a millimeter space that you could leave. So now this is what I meant about turning the fabric. That slit gives us some ease to be able to turn it like that, and in the same way you're going to leave another centimeter seam allowance open there. So now I had to stitch it together, and I must say it was a bit difficult to sew the other side because my machine firstly is small and the other side was already done already, so it did kind of need me to work it a bit. So yeah, so now I'm just turning the bag inside out
And I did make a lining for this bag, but I don't show that on the video. That could be a separate video. If you guys would like to see that, please do comment down below. And yeah, so basically this is how the bag looks. I'm going to fold it and just make sure that it looks nice and neat for me to be able to attach the lining. If you guys saw an extra piece, pattern piece in the beginning of the video, that was for a pocket, and that pocket I used for my lining. But like I said, any more instructions or information about how to go about the lining, please do comment down below so that I can make a video for that. This is how the bag looks, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah.